Hello, and welcome to On New Paltz, your #1 source for campus news. I'm Jessica Clary.
And I'm Josina Campbell. Here are today's top stories. In international news, hundreds of Romanians opposed to shale gas extraction in their village on Wednesday scuffled with police at an exploration site where energy giant Chevron plans to start drilling. The protesters blocked a road and made a human chain in a field where Chevron plans to launch its operation soon, but police intervened and cleared the area. Police spokeswoman Mihaela Straub said no arrests were made in the village of Pungesti, 155 miles northeast of the Bucharest. The Turkish military says it has fired artillery at targets belonging to al-Qaeda-linked rebels in Syria in retaliation for a mortar shell that landed close to the Turkish military post near the border. The military said Wednesday troops fired 4 rounds from self-propelled artillery guns at positions held by the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant near the Syrian border town of Azaz. It said the attack occurred Tuesday. Egypt's foreign minister says relations between Cairo and the United States are in turmoil, following Washington's decision to suspend delivery of tanks, helicopters, and fighter jets to his country. The U.S. suspended hundreds of millions of dollars in aid to the Egyptian military after the July 3rd military coup that ousted Mohamed Morsi, the country's first democratically elected president, and led to the deaths of hundreds in police breakdowns. Now we go to Jessica Clary.
This week in national news, Senate leaders are optimistic about reaching a last-minute bipartisan deal to prevent a possible federal default and end the partial government shutdown. Senate leaders Harry Reid and Mitch McConnell are hoping to soon shake hands on an agreement to hold votes later today. Negotiations on the West Coast as union workers for the Bay Area Rapid Transit Agency decide to hold off on a strike for another day today while their representatives negotiate on a contract. But now, workers are at a major regional bus line serving the East Bay are threatening to strike. Thousands of furloughed federal employees have been trickling back to work, even as the partial government shutdown continues. Hundreds of aviation safety inspectors have been called back, and government scientists were brought back to track an outbreak of salmonella in raw chicken. And members of Congress have called back staff. More than 400,000 federal workers remain at home.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer.
DMC, life in your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs, just keeping it real.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Construction on the main floor of the Sojourner Truth Library is set to begin at the end of the 2014 spring semester and will completely close the main floor of the library for a full year, according to W. Mark Colvson, Dean of the Sojourner Truth Library.
This week in entertainment news, nothing much interferes with South Park lampooning its targets, but Comedy Central says an ill-timed power outage shut the show down Tuesday night, preventing completion of this week's scheduled episode. Comedy Central said Wednesday that all the computers at South Park Studios were down for hours, from animation to editing to sound. The planned episode Goth Kids 3, Dawn of the Posers, couldn't be finished. Billy Joel surprised his fans with a decision to perform on Long Island Wednesday night. The Piano Man made the spontaneous decision to play at the Paramount in Huntington while rehearsing there last week for his upcoming European tour. The zombies on The Walking Dead are relentless. The AMC series returned for its 4th season Sunday and had its biggest audience ever. It is easily the most popular drama on television among young viewers. We now head to Alexandra Sofin with weather.
Hey New Paltz, I'm your weather reporter Alexandra Sofin with this weekend's weather. On Friday, we have a high of 64 and a low of 45 with sunny skies. Saturday, we see a few clouds in the sky, but still a high of 63 and a low of 45. We continue this beautiful fall weekend on a sunny Sunday with a high of 61 and a low of 39. Looks like it is going to be a gorgeous weekend to get some last-minute pumpkin picking in. I'm your weather reporter Alexandra Sofin, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until there's no secret that makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this dangerous, but
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
That's all for this week. I'm Josina Campbell.
And I'm Jessica Clary. Thanks for tuning in.